Welcome back to our channel World of Coins, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could be worth far more than just the number stamped on its surface? You might want to check your change jar or that old collection hidden in your drawer. Because today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious, captivating, and potentially valuable coins ever minted in the United States, the 2000 Sacagawea gold $1 coin. At first glance, it looks like just another dollar, golden in color, lightweight, and about the size of a quarter. But this is no ordinary piece of pocket change. It's a coin steeped in history, beauty, and a touch of mystery that has captured the imagination of collectors and treasure hunters alike for over 2 decades. The story of this iconic coin begins at the dawn of the new millennium. In the year 2000, the United States Mint introduced the Sacagawea dollar to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. It was meant to be the face of a new era, a coin that would not only circulate through hands across the country, but also honor the rich history and diversity of the American story. Front and center on this coin is the serene and determined face of Sacagawea, the Native American woman who guided Lewis and Clark on their legendary expedition across the western United States. With her infant son Jean-Baptiste on her back, the design evokes both the strength and spirit of discovery that defines her legacy. The reverse features a soaring bald eagle encircled by 17 stars, representing the states in the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Unlike most coins in circulation, this one stands out with its golden color, not made of real gold, but a unique blend of manganese brass cladding over a pure copper core. It was designed to be distinct, to catch the eye and stand apart in a sea of silvers and coppers, but while millions of these coins were produced for general use, a small number of them were created under extraordinary circumstances. These special editions, shrouded in rarity and error, are the ones that drive collectors into a frenzy. You see, in the process of minting thousands upon thousands of coins every day, the smallest error can become a big deal. And when it comes to the Sacagawea dollar, one particular mistake made in the year 2000 has turned a humble $1 coin into a coveted gem. Some of these coins, due to a remarkable minting anomaly, ended up being struck with the obverse of a Washington state quarter on one side and the reverse of the Sacagawea dollar on the other. Yes, you heard that right, a coin with 2 completely different faces from 2 separate coin families. These extremely rare hybrid coins, known as mule errors, are virtually priceless to the right collector. They're a freak of numismatic nature, a misstep at the mint that birthed a masterpiece, but the surprises don't stop there. Even among the standard Sacagawea dollars, certain limited edition versions, such as those created with a special burnished finish or released exclusively in collector's sets, can command a premium price. Mint condition, untouched coins from original rolls, and those with perfect grading by certified coin grading services are among the most sought after, and if you're wondering how to tell if your Sacagawea dollar is one of the rare ones, keep an eye out for the small details, the mint mark, the year, the sheen of the finish, or even slight imperfections. A difference that might seem insignificant to the average could make all the difference in value. Collectors have been known to spend years tracking down the rarest of the rare. Some search estate sales, flea markets, or even comb through their change after a trip to the grocery store. And for a few lucky individuals, that seemingly ordinary coin turned out to be an extraordinary find. And now, the question you've been waiting for: how much could one of these coins actually be worth? Imagine finding a single coin that was supposed to be worth just $1, and discovering that it's valued at a jaw-dropping $155,000. Yes, you heard that right. That's not a typo, and it's not a myth. One verified example of the 2000 Sacagawea gold dollar, struck in error with a Washington quarter obverse, sold for that incredible price at auction. So, if you've ever doubted the magic of coin collecting or the thrill of hidden treasures, let this be your inspiration. Dig through your change, check your old coin rolls, and maybe, just maybe, you'll stumble upon a tiny, golden miracle that could change your life forever. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you love stories of rare coins, hidden history, and treasures waiting to be found. Who knows? The next valuable coin could already be in your pocket. Keep looking, and keep dreaming. Top 2. Imagine holding a piece of American history in the palm of your hand, not just a coin, but a tiny time capsule from the early 19th century. A coin that carries the legacy of one of America's most intelligent and accomplished presidents. A coin that has traveled through time from the era of powdered wigs, handwritten letters, and the echoes of revolution. That coin is the United States of America John Quincy Adams Gold $1, dated between 1825 and 1829. While it might be small in size, its significance is massive. Many people pass over old coins, assuming they're just outdated money. But sometimes, a coin can be more than currency. It can be a collector's dream, a historical artifact, and even a life-changing financial discovery. And today, we're going deep into the story behind this golden relic that has stunned collectors and historians alike. John Quincy Adams was no ordinary president. As the 6th President of the United States and the son of founding father John Adams, his time in office was marked by a fierce dedication to education, diplomacy, and the betterment of the young nation. A skilled statesman, Adams served not just as president but also as a diplomat, senator, and congressman over the span of decades. His intellect was unmatched, he spoke multiple languages and was known for his powerful oratory and moral conviction. To honor this legacy, the United States Mint crafted a gold $1 coin bearing his name and likeness, part of a series that pays tribute to the leaders who shaped America. This coin is not something you're likely to stumble upon at your local store. It wasn't created for mass circulation like regular pocket change. Instead, it's a collector's edition, minted to preserve and commemorate a chapter of American history that often goes overlooked. The coin features a striking portrait of John Quincy Adams, engraved in fine detail. His face is firm, his expression thoughtful, capturing the essence of a man who carried the weight of a young republic on his shoulders. On the reverse, the coin bears the timeless American symbols of strength and unity, an eagle, wings outstretched, clutching arrows and an olive branch. These designs are more than decorative, they are symbols, reminders of peace, war, diplomacy, and independence, all ideas Adams fiercely defended. The coin is rich in symbolism, rich in craftsmanship, and yes, rich in value, but what makes this coin truly special isn't just the face it bears or the years it marks. It's the rarity. You see, not all John Quincy Adams $1 coins are made alike. Some were struck under very specific conditions, limited mint runs, rare variations, and pristine quality. When coins are minted in such limited quantities or contain errors or unique features, they become more than collectibles. They become treasures. Collectors around the world seek out these specific coins, hunting through auctions, estate collections, and private sales. The value of such a coin doesn't just come from its gold content or even its beauty, it comes from its story, its scarcity, and the demand that story creates. When a coin is tied to a moment in history, it becomes priceless to those who understand its context. Another factor that skyrockets its worth is its condition. If a John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin is found in uncirculated, mint state condition, meaning it has no signs of wear, flawless edges, and an untouched surface, it can command enormous prices on the open market. The fewer the flaws, the higher the grade, and the more a collector is willing to pay. And just think about this, we live in a time when ancient coins, historic U.S. currency, and presidential memorabilia are more sought after than ever before. The world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, is booming, and interest in presidential series coins continues to grow each year. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, the John Quincy Adams gold dollar is a piece you can't ignore. The value of this coin today is more than historical, it's also financial. You could be holding a rare piece that's worth far more than its weight in gold. People have discovered these coins in old collections, passed down through generations, stored in dusty drawers, forgotten over time. But the moment someone recognizes what they have, everything changes, and now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much can one of these coins, minted in honor of America's 6th president, preserved in exceptional condition, and wrapped in centuries of history, actually be worth? Believe it or not, a rare and pristine version of the John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin, dating between 1825 and 1829, has sold for an astonishing $275,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. One coin, one extraordinary story, one unbelievable value. So, before you dismiss those old coins in your attic or overlook that odd piece in your collection, remember, history has a way of surprising us. That little golden circle might just be the key to unlocking a hidden fortune. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more incredible coin stories, and share this with a friend who might be sitting on a goldmine without even knowing it. Because sometimes, the past is worth more than we ever imagined. Top 3. What if I told you that a simple golden dollar coin, minted just a few years ago in 2010, could be worth more than a brand new luxury car, more than a year's salary for many, and in some cases, even more than a down payment on a house? That's right. We're talking about the United States of America Sacagawea gold $1 coin from the year 2010, a coin that seems ordinary at first glance, but carries a story, a legacy, and in some rare cases, a hidden fortune. Let's rewind a bit. The Sacagawea dollar was first introduced in the year 2000, designed to replace the struggling Susan B. Anthony dollar. With its golden hue, smooth edge, and bold Native American imagery, it instantly stood out from the rest of America's circulating coins. But what makes the 2010 version so special, so intriguing, and for some lucky collectors, so valuable? The front of the coin, or obverse, features the well-known image of Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who, with her infant son on her back, guided Lewis and Clark across an untamed America in the early 1800s. Her eyes gaze forward, her expression calm yet powerful, a symbol of courage and exploration. Her story is etched not just into the coin's metal, but into the fabric of the nation's past, but it's the reverse of the 2010 coin that makes it a true standout. That year, the U.S. Mint introduced a special design featuring a Native American theme, the Great Law of Peace, symbolizing the Iroquois Confederacy. 5 arrows are tightly bound together in the talons of an eagle, a powerful representation of unity among the 5 original nations. Above the eagle, a cluster of stars and a textured field add a sense of depth and artistry. It's more than just currency, it's a miniature sculpture of history, tradition, and culture. What many people don't know is that the Sacagawea dollar from 2010 is part of the Native American $1 coin program, which began in 2009. Each year, the design on the back changes to commemorate a significant Native American contribution to the history and development of the United States. This makes each yearly coin unique, not just in design but also in collectability. And when you combine rarity, design, and condition, magic happens in the world of coin collecting. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Most of the Sacagawea dollars minted in 2010 were created for general circulation. They passed through vending machines, pockets, banks, and stores. But a small number of these coins, very small, were produced under special conditions. Some were struck with experimental finishes, others were never released to the public, and a few were made as test coins at special facilities. These versions were never meant for circulation. They were struck in tiny numbers, and when found in perfect, uncirculated condition, they are among the rarest modern coins you can find. Collectors around the world are constantly on the hunt for these treasures. A flawless strike, an unusual finish, or a tiny minting error, any of these details can send the value of a coin skyrocketing. Combine those factors with a coin that already has limited mintage, and you've got something truly extraordinary. But let's talk about condition, because in the coin world, condition is everything. A Sacagawea dollar pulled from circulation might be worth a few dollars to a casual collector. But one in mint state condition, graded MS 68 or higher by a top-tier grading service, can be worth far, far more. Add in the prestige of a rare strike or a coin from a limited collector's set, and suddenly, you're not just holding a coin. You're holding a piece of history that some collectors would do anything to add to their collection. Every so often, a coin like this appears in an estate sale, a forgotten safe deposit box, or even a dusty old drawer. And when it does, collectors and dealers take notice. There's excitement, bidding wars, and ultimately, staggering price tags. These coins are not just valuable because of their age or metal content. They're valuable because they are rare, beautiful, and deeply meaningful. So, the next time you come across a golden dollar coin, don't brush it off as just another coin. Take a closer look. Check the year. Study the design. Because that ordinary-looking Sacagawea dollar from 2010 could be far more than what it seems, and now for the moment you've been waiting for. How much could a rare, uncirculated, collector-grade Sacagawea gold $1 coin from 2010 actually be worth? The answer might just leave you speechless. 1 Verified specimen, pristine in condition, rich in rarity, and backed by historical significance, was valued at an astonishing $125,000. That's right. One single dollar coin. One powerful legacy. One breathtaking price. So if you've ever wondered whether it's worth paying attention to the coins in your collection, or even in your pocket, this is your sign. Because treasures like this are out there. And sometimes, all it takes to change your life, is a little golden coin. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more stories of rare coins, hidden gems, and the fascinating world of numismatics. You never know when your next great discovery is just a coin flip away. Top 4. There's something almost magical about discovering value in the unexpected. A coin you might overlook, something as small as a golden dollar tucked away in a box, could actually hold more worth than you ever imagined. And in today's story, we're diving deep into one such coin, the United States of America James Madison Gold $1 coin, honoring the 4th President of the United States, who served from 1809 to 1817. This isn't just a coin. It's a powerful symbol of a pivotal moment in American history, a tribute to the man known as the father of the Constitution, a thinker, a writer, and a president whose ideas shaped the very soul of the nation. But beyond the man it represents, this coin, under the right circumstances, could also represent a staggering financial windfall. Let's start with the legacy. James Madison wasn't a towering figure in stature, but his influence was immense. He helped draft the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. He served as Secretary of State under Thomas Jefferson and later took the helm as president during one of America's earliest major conflicts, the War of 1812. A man of ideas and action, Madison's contributions were intellectual and deeply strategic. It makes perfect sense that the U.S. Mint would choose to honor him with a gold $1 coin in his name. This coin was part of the Presidential $1 Coin Program, a series launched to honor each U.S. president in the order they served. The James Madison coin was released in 2007 as part of that series, but it represents the years of his presidency, 1809 to 1817. At first glance, the coin appears modest. A clean, professional portrait of Madison graces the front, with his name and years of service clearly inscribed. On the reverse is the iconic Statue of Liberty, symbolizing freedom, strength, and the enduring American spirit. But not all coins are created equal. While millions of these coins were struck and entered general circulation, only a fraction of them carry the qualities that drive collectors wild, qualities that elevate them from pocket change to a prize worthy of glass cases, soft gloves, and bidding paddles at prestigious auctions. The value lies not just in the coin itself, but in its condition, its rarity, and, most importantly, the details that set it apart from the rest. There are special collector editions that never made it into everyday use. These coins were struck with special finishes, proof coins with mirror-like surfaces, satin finishes made for collector sets, and uncirculated coins preserved in mint packaging. Some were made at specific mint locations, like the San Francisco Mint, where the precision and attention to detail are held to the highest standard. But what really excites the numismatic world are the error coins and those with incredibly low mintage numbers. Imagine a James Madison dollar struck on the wrong planchet, or with a misaligned die. A coin that, because of a mistake, is unlike almost any other in existence. These errors are rare, and when combined with an already limited collector's coin, the value can skyrocket. The fewer there are, the more the price climbs. Grading is another crucial element. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC examine a coin under magnification, checking for the tiniest scratches, surface quality, luster, and strike quality. A coin graded MS-70, a perfect mint state score, is almost a unicorn in the collecting world. If a James Madison gold dollar reaches that grade, especially from a rare minting or a proof strike, it becomes a treasure, but here's where it gets even more fascinating. Over the years, certain examples of the James Madison $1 coin have surfaced in pristine, untouched condition, sometimes as part of a presidential dollar-proof set and sometimes discovered by sheer luck. These coins, when authenticated, graded, and offered at auction, have turned heads and stirred competition among elite collectors, and believe it or not, some of these coins have reached unbelievable price tags, not just hundreds, not just thousands, but life-changing amounts of money. In a world where collectors crave the rarest and the best, competition drives prices through the roof. So let's get to the golden question: how much could the right James Madison gold $1 coin actually be worth? Hold on to your seat, because the answer might surprise you. 1 Confirmed specimen, featuring a flawless condition, extraordinary rarity, and overwhelming collector interest, reached a jaw-dropping final valuation of $285,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin worth just $1 in name, sold for a staggering $285,000 in reality. So next time you're looking through old change, going through inherited collections, or browsing through estate sales, don't overlook the small golden coins. Pay close attention, because one of them just might be carrying the legacy of a founding father, and a fortune waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this journey through numismatic history, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for more stories about rare coins, American history, and the incredible treasures that may be hiding in plain sight. Because you never know, your next discovery could change everything. Top 5. Imagine stumbling across a coin that holds more than just metallic value. A coin that represents a fleeting moment in American history, a presidency that barely began before it ended, and a name that echoes with tragedy, leadership, and mystery. Today, we're uncovering the fascinating story behind the United States of America William Henry Harrison gold $1 coin, an extraordinary piece tied to a man who made history in just 31 days. William Henry Harrison's presidency is the shortest in American history. In 1841, he took the oath of office with great fanfare, becoming the 9th President of the United States. But just 1 month later, he died of pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy that would ripple through the nation for decades. Though his time as president was brief, the impact of his election, and the historical circumstances surrounding it, cemented his place as one of the most intriguing figures in American political history. To honor this unusual chapter in the American story, the U.S. Mint released a gold $1 coin bearing Harrison's name and likeness. Part of the presidential $1 coin program, the coin doesn't date back to 1841 itself, but it commemorates those significant months with the years clearly inscribed. The design is striking. On the obverse, a sharp profile of Harrison with his name, presidential order, and the year of service. The reverse side, like other coins in the series, features the iconic Statue of Liberty, rendered in bold, patriotic detail. At a glance, this coin might seem like just another modern tribute. But look closer, and you'll uncover a world of value, rarity, and hidden treasure. Because not every coin minted in a presidential series is created equal. Some were made for everyday circulation. Others, however, were crafted under special conditions, coins that never passed through a vending machine or a cashier's drawer. Some versions of the William Henry Harrison dollar were struck in proof condition, coins with mirror-like finishes, made especially for collectors. Others featured a satin finish or were released in special uncirculated mint sets. These coins were protected from the wear and tear of circulation and kept in pristine condition. And then there are the rarest of them all, the error coins, the misstruck versions, or those that were minted with slight variations that make them almost one-of-a-kind. Coin collectors, or numismatists, obsess over these tiny differences. A missing edge inscription, a misaligned die, a rare mint mark, each of these details could elevate a coin from common to exceptional. Combine that with perfect condition, and the coin's value increases exponentially. Grading services like PCGS and NGC have examined thousands of these coins, but only a very small number come back with top grades, mint state 70 or proof 70. That kind of perfection is rare, and collectors will go to incredible lengths to add such a coin to their collection, but rarity isn't the only factor. It's the story behind the coin that adds emotional weight. William Henry Harrison was a war hero, the man who led U.S. forces at the Battle of Tippecanoe. He came from a political dynasty, his father a signer of the Declaration of Independence, his grandson later becoming the 23rd president. His campaign slogan, Tippecanoe and Tyler too, became legendary. And yet, all of that ended with the shortest presidency in U.S. history, a tragic tale frozen in time and captured forever in this golden dollar. In recent years, the coin has become a sought-after item in the collector world, not just because of its limited production or design, but because of the mystique surrounding Harrison himself. Coins are more than just currency, they're storytelling devices made of metal. And this one tells a story like no other. It's easy to overlook the coins in your pocket. Most of us don't take a second glance at a dollar coin, especially in today's digital economy. But every so often, a rare gem appears. It might be tucked in a forgotten folder, sitting in a collector's box, or passed down unknowingly through generations. And when the right coin appears, the value it holds can be nothing short of astounding, which brings us to the moment you've been waiting for. How much could one of these coins, in the right condition, with the right rarity, and the right collector interest, actually be worth? Hold on tight, because one particular William Henry Harrison gold $1 coin, preserved in exceptional condition and authenticated by experts, reached an unbelievable price of $235,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. One single coin. One single president. One extraordinary value. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about what might be hiding in your coin jar, remember this: history doesn't always come in grand monuments or museums. Sometimes, it fits right in the palm of your hand. And sometimes, it's worth a small fortune. If you love this story and want to hear more about hidden treasures, rare coins, and the incredible value of history in your hands, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you never miss the next discovery. Because your next great find might be closer than you think.